We are up to week 14, and this will be lesson A. So our goal today, I'm going to give you a variety of graphs in a Google Slides, and we're going to be doing a sorting activity in groups. And our goal will be to put these graphs into what we call function families. For our agenda, we are going to do a warm-up, and I'm going to try something different this time. We are going to talk about our warm-up question in breakout rooms, and then you'll put your answers in Edpuzzle. We are going to do a sorting activity in groups where I give you a Google Slides. You're going to get your own copy, and then you work together to pick out the graphs with the same characteristics. We're going to then discuss our answers to the sorting activity. We'll follow up with a Kahoot on function families, and then we will do GimKit today, cumulative review, and we definitely get to play Trust No One mode. Here is today's warm-up. You have graph A, B, C, and D. I'm going to take and I'm going to put you in a breakout room with some other members of the class. What I would like you to do is to find a graph that doesn't belong and write in the Edpuzzle box why you chose that graph. So again, you're choosing a graph that does not belong. We are going to be doing a sorting activity today. Here I have a pile of graphs, so as you drag them off, you'll see another one underneath. And you can find this document in your Google Classroom on your Edpuzzle post, and when you open it, it makes a copy for you. So the first slide you come to is exponential. So you're going to pick up these cards and you are going to sort them into keep and discard. If we keep the graph, it means it fits into the exponential function family. So remember, exponential graphs kind of look like a boomerang. They're either increasing or decreasing, and they have a slight curve to them, okay? Almost like an elbow, but they're smooth in the corner. So this one, I would drag over this first graph. It's graph number 20, and I'm going to keep it because it's exponential. And I'm going to type the numbers of all the graphs I keep right here in this box. Type what numbers you keep. Okay. Then I'm going to go through the pile. This one is not exponential, so it goes in the discard pile. This is also not exponential, so it goes in the discard pile. This graph would be exponential. It's graph 17, so I'd put it in the keep pile, and I'm going to put a 17 up here. Go ahead and sort the rest of the cards. Now we are going to sort graphs into the function family called quadratic. This graph on top is exponential, so it would go into the discard pile. This one's linear. This one's linear. We also have exponential, linear, and you're going to go down through the pile until you find a graph that is quadratic. There is a quadratic graph. So we're going to put that in the keep pile, and that would be graph 12. And that way you can kind of keep track of these. Okay, so you're going to continue to sort the cards into keep for quadratic and discard for anything else. The next function family I want you to sort is linear. So you're going to, again, start discarding any cards or graphs that are not linear. And here's a straight line graph right here, linear, and that would be number 19. So I'm going to type the number 19 in my list so I know what I kept. Finally, we've talked about this function family just a little bit, but we haven't seen much of it yet this year. This is absolute value. And if we start sorting through these cards, exponential, linear, more linear and exponential, we're going to come to one that is very, very pointy. And it looks like a V. Here it is. Graph 13 is our first absolute value graph. So I'm going to type that I'm keeping graph 13 in my box right here. And absolute value graphs are very, very pointy. Okay, they have an up-down pattern, but they're not round on the end like a quadratic graph.